walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. The Blue Devils will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the SMU Mustangs offense will have the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as
turning it on! Picks up the first down, still moving. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Right back to the well. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Off play action. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Here's the handoff. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, SMU!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Duke's offense will go to work for the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
And the Blue Devils send out the punt unit.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They're going to open this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Fung. At the 45 on his way. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Breaks him. He smashes his way through again. Touchdown, Mustangs. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
14-2-0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab over the middle. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Toure. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Direct snap. It's Toure. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the 1st down out of the Wildcat. The Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the timing just a hair off. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Running back searching for a hole. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. And the Blue Devils will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Oh, they're after him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Mustangs will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Takes the handoff. It's Teray. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Finds his tight end. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Leaves it with the back. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. The Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That's caught. It's Fung. He steps out of bounds, a couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18 after that pickup. The Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Floats it out in space. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, running back gets to give. Makes it past the marker. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. Under fire. Working that left side now. Continues to fight for yards. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Takes the easy one to the back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on second down. Complete to the left. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Mustangs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. The Mustangs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Here's the pressure. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
The give to the back. Bust through behind his pad. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Going right to work up top. And he was flat, missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. Rush is on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds his man down the middle. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his target down the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Got his man down the middle. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Blue Devils moving quickly to the line. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice in. Give me that INT.
The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Back to pass. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And that's a gift, right? Like, he was pretty dang open, and that drag route came open, and he had a chance to catch that, chew up some yards, but the defense...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he makes the grab in the back of the end zone, but the officials are all over it, signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds.
Well, on 3rd and short at field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Trying to keep the drive alive. All the way. 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Trying play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Turan. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. So now it's 2nd and long. Using his legs. It's Turan. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in this...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And this offense, man, they're in a tough spot, right? Like, the throws are coming. You're down. You need to make plays in the passing game, but you got to protect your quarterback better. This defense, they've got their ears pinned back. You got to do something about it.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Fung. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give from the gun. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The Blue Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out. But to be able to break on the football when it's thrown and those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
They'll leave it with him. Sticking with the running game and finding enough space to get 8, it leaves them with a 4th and 2. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Toure. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
He's tackled at the 48-yard line. Offense is stopped.
Might be changing the route. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He uncorks one deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give them a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Okay, ready?
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
On the double.
How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. They'll go to the ground. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
Well, with a huge lead, interesting decision. Are you going to try to pad it with a field goal, or do you want to stay aggressive?
And what's nice is you got this big lead, so it really doesn't matter whichever you choose, but you can grab the points, or you can go to try to put this nail in the coffin.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Sneaks it into the end zone. They build this fourth-quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up...
Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Blue Devils will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Give to the running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position.
Oh, he's got some space. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. At the 35, he's loose. Hits a seam wide open. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has? Run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on the hat, creating the explosive run.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, SMU. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And how about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Power ahead. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. It's complete to the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Grab behind the line. It's quick. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Going to try to get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
The Blue Devils come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Bully ball on third and short. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
And the Blue Devils with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
To the air on second down. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Just complete and utter dominance.